Hello, welcome. This is the 6 yard box. You're welcome. How are you? This is all about 90 minutes. Just reacting to the game between Nigeria and South Africa in the AFCON semi-finals. Just had to react on that game after 90 minutes, 120 minutes of football and penalties. It was a cracking game. The tension was really, was visible. Nigeria coming to that game after back of some, very professional performance. Defensively, very solid, very good. And it was one of those games whereby, looking at both sides, South Africa too, they've been very good in this competition. I must say, they've been very solid coming into the semi-finals. They've had those what do you call it? They've had those games against Cape Verde, which they won for the 2-0 on penalties or something. And defensively, they've been very good as well. So yeah, it was a game whereby South Africa players from their league playing for the same clubs, or some of them. Defensively, they were solid. They got they look good. I saw them against Morocco. They did knock Morocco out with some cracking penalty from Mokwena. So coming into this game, I was a bit, I was a bit, I was a bit worried, but I knew Nigeria had the quality in terms of the players and the experience. We got big players. Now the game kicked off. Nigeria started really well for the first 10 or 15 minutes. Then, that first half was just bad. We couldn't string the two passes together. I think Iwobi was trying to create something. I think Iwobi on the ball was good off the ball. He was not his positioning. Sometimes he gets attracted to the ball as a central midfielder. Just some positions that you have to be natural. You have to have your head has to be 360 degrees. You have to know how to anticipate. Frank was next to him, Frank Onyenka in midfield, and he was very good. And first half Nigeria didn't really play well like I expected. We didn't really find those passes in the final third and get those creations, get those get those one to one, especially wide. The crosses sometimes. I think of Osai Samuel playing on the right for Nigeria. There was a time whereby he just needed to put that ball onto Osime, and he couldn't. Iwobi too. There was a bit whereby Iwobi was, instead of playing the ball into the box for like a cross into the box, he was trying to shoot, and those kind of situations. They were not planned properly by the Nigerian team. Second half was different. I don't know what the manager said to them. It was so different. They just started on the front foot, put South Africa under pressure. Osimhen had a couple of headers missed. I think he needs to get a goal. Maybe in the final, he just needs to get a goal. He's so unfortunate that he's done everything. His work rate and everything coming up into these games, he's been very good, very solid. But it's just that getting that goal, I think that will calm him down more. And he was not that created something out of nothing, really picking up the ball just halfway just outside the penalty box, and he just basically dropped his shoulder, went around two defenders. I think the third guy brought him down in the box. It was a stonewall penalty, and penalties now, big games. It's only one man you're gonna go to, and that's William Ekong, Trust Ekong. And he's got big cojones, man. Trust me, man. That guy, I don't know how he takes his penalties, because the big penalties. I remember I took one against Ghana in the World Cup qualifiers, and then he's taking a couple in this competition as well. He stepped up. I didn't know where he was gonna go, but he just looked so confident. They played it right through the middle. It went under the keeper. The keeper dived over it, and Nigeria took the lead. And from then on, Nigeria basically just controlled the game. South Africa had a couple of chances. You can tell South Africa, They didn't have that goal scorer. I think Percy Tau had a chance in the first half where his shot was weak. He just couldn't. They were trying playing the ball at the back and then going long, trying to eat the spacing behind the Nigerian defense. But Nigeria were coping really well with the back five sometimes. And then it was a case of just managing the situations, and I think the only problem for Nigeria was in defensive positions. I think Iwobi needs to watch his runner sometimes because he's not naturally defensive, and he just needs to watch his runners. And Nigeria just basically played the game the way they should until maybe the last until the 87th minute, where everything just went crazy. Um, the ball came into the box. There was a tackle at the edge of the box. I think it was Pasitao that was tackled by Alassane Yusuf, who came on for Iwobi. And Nigeria broke. They played the ball forward. The ball got into space. Somebody played it forward. I can't remember who it was again. And then they played it wide for Sai Samuel. Sai Samuel ran down the right flank. Nigeria counter. They put the ball into the box, and Osimhen, you can see that he almost like stepped on the ball, and he just about managed to finish it off. And it was a goal. Everybody was celebrating. But for that day, I just didn't celebrate because I had a feeling, because I saw that tackle. You can see that tackle from Pasitao, from Alazan. Pasitao went down. VAR was called. The referee went to the monitor, had a look, and came back, and he said, "Okay, we're going to take the play back." And Nigeria went from really thinking they're in the finals to thinking, "Oh God, what's going on?" And they gave them a penalty, and to be fair to Mokwena, took the ball, took the penalty, and Nwabali couldn't get his hands on the ball. And South Africa came back into the game, and then from then on, you can see, mentally the Nigerians were just all over the place. South Africa could have got the second goal in that moment because they came under a lot of pressure. They were dragging, they were clearing the ball. Nigeria gave a stupid penalty from outside the box. Mokwena with a free kick, keeper parrying it back onto the pitch. And I think I can't remember who it was, the left back for South Africa. He could have finished that off, but he skied the ball, and the ball just went over the bar. And Nigeria was on the ropes there, to be honest. And, it took them to the end of the game for them to, in extra time, to wake up again. The manager made a couple of changes. In extra time, they actually came out, played better. And, I think it's just experience and quality as well. They played better in extra time, and could have scored as well. They had a big chance towards the end when Murphy came on for Osimhen. Manager making a couple of changes as well, getting players on. Romero coming on as well for the penalties, and Murphy was brought down just outside the box. South Africa got a red card. And then, free kick from Kelechi, who came on as well. And, the keeper caught the free kick. And for me, I didn't want the game to go to penalties because penalties is anybody's luck. And it went to penalties. And penalty shootouts, Nigeria, they were just really more composed in their penalty. You can tell those people take penalties very, very comfortable taking it. Lionel missed his penalty. He sent the keeper the wrong way, but missed it. South African penalties were poor, especially the second one, I think. And, it came down to the big man, senior man Kelechi. And senior man Kele, with a beautiful penalty, just came off the post. And I thought he missed it, actually. That's what I thought initially, because I didn't see the net shake. So I thought he went outside. But, he just hit the post and went in. And there was a crazy jubilation. And I think Nigeria, just showed that a manager that comes in, sees what the problem is, and changes the system to fix the problem, and the players are okay with it. And the manager is always saying that he speaks to the players to make sure they are okay with whatever he wants to do. And the players, they loved it. And